Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson. And Wilson's going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Willis. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 3. Another catch there for Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A-Chain on first and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Go check, go check.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. You talk about this Miami defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston. And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Jets at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Zerline's kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, It's time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now a give, running left is Wilson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now 3rd down and 7. Willis. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
Here we go, set.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Devices, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Willis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Willis to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Willis to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Another carry for Wilson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready?
Willis looks to pass it here. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. To throw, here's Willis. He completes it to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Cook again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Play action. Now Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Wilson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. All even through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That is caught, and he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And Cook has it, left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Left side 19.
Willis will look to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Willis looking to throw it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go.
Wilson with a first down carry. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Willis. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Willis. That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. This 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A give. This is Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, his 1st touchdown on the year. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Cook up the gut. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff running through the middle. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And Wilson's going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
Ready, break. Check, Bobcat, check.
Hands it off out of the gun. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now Willis to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
H-8 will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. It's complete. Lazard fights through him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wilson will throw again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Wilson. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got room at the 30. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have. to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Jets 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that